feel free to take your time to plan. You need to be sure this is what you want to do, and if you make mistake, you can always make amendments later on in future. Having 2 to 3 talents is not bad, and also a great idea for you to showcase it in that your channel. Do you want to start your YouTube channel because people earn money from it, or do you either want to start a YouTube channel because you just want to document your life on it? What to do after being inactive over a long time? What you need to do is to plan your content. Make a video that by the time you upload it, even the people that haven't seen you for the longest time will actually gain something from that video. So I would advise you to post a video that is knowledgeable, that is useful to people. Hi my loves, welcome back to Anna's vlog. If today is your first time, please do not ever make it your last time. And if you've been looking for content like this is the channel you're supposed to be. Where have you been, guys? So guys, let's dive in. These are the things you need to know. Alright, they are all in my mini paper. So the first thing you will need to know when getting started on YouTube is for you to be familiar with your channel name. You need to have a channel name to get started on YouTube. How do you go about this? How do you get a YouTube channel name? You can't just use any name on YouTube. Yes, this is not TikTok, this is not Instagram, this is not Snapchat, and this is not which other social media platform do we have, and this is not Twitter. For YouTube, you have to use a professional name to start your channel. Honestly, this is one of the things I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel. But you need to have a professional name, and doing this you need to make findings. You need to be sure this is what you want to do, and if you make mistake, you can always make amendments later on in future. So you need to be very sure of the specific type of name you want to start with. What does your channel entails? Well, we get there when we reach that stage. So let's move on to the next point. Another point I'll be stating here is your bio description. So you have to have what your channel is all about. After getting your channel name, you need to describe what your channel is all about. Are you into blogs? Are you into entertaining? Are you into sports? Are you into fashion, makeup? You need to describe what you do in that channel. You need to describe it. So whatever your channel entails, describe it in your bio, because that is the first thing, like the first impressions. Do you understand? So that is the first thing people see before they go through what you have in that channel. The next point I'll be dropping is you have to have your personal niche. You have to have your personal niche. Which niche do you want to dive into? There are a lot of niche here on YouTube. Which of them are you diving into? Which of them are you passionate about? Which of them do you feel you are very good at? So you need to know the particular type of niche you want to dive into. Having 2 to 3 talents is not bad, and also a great idea for you to showcase it in that your channel. So if you have more than 1 or 2 talents, you can put the 2 talents in the niche you want to dive into. If you are a kind of person, for example, you are a makeup artist and you are also a professional hairstylist, so you can actually merge those 2 together. This is called a personal niche. I can't decide for you. You have to decide that personally by yourself, because it's your personal niche. You are free to do whatever you want to do on that your channel. So feel free to take your time to plan to know your personal niche that you want to begin with on YouTube. Moving on to the next point. The next point is interest. It sounds so sweet, right? What interests you the most when you think of starting a YouTube channel? What is your interest? Do you want to start your YouTube channel because people earn money from it? Or do you as well want to start a YouTube channel because you just want to document your life on it? Or do you want to start a YouTube channel because you want to pass knowledge across millions of people? So what interest do you have? If you have the interest of making money on YouTube, which is your number one reason for starting a YouTube channel, then you will have to take your YouTube channel as a business. When you start up a business, you do not start up a business and then you leave the business for a long period of time. How do you vision that business? Do you think that business will have a growth? Not talk about massive growth. Do you think that business is going to thrive well? So you need to ask yourself these questions. If you want to start your YouTube channel to earn money, then you will take your YouTube channel as your business. You will take it as your office work. And if you're a kind of person that you just start up your YouTube channel just to put in your lifestyles, document your life and all that, then your case is quite different. You do not need to be so consistent on YouTube. You do not need to be posting every damn day. You can just take it a step at a time. In that case, it's actually chilling if you only come to YouTube to document your life and also pass out knowledge to people that they can learn in a way or the other. So this case is actually different. You don't need to panic, you don't need to be overwhelmed, you don't need to stress yourself mentally just because you want to post a video. Next point is how to get over people criticizing your channel. There are good people and there are bad people, yes, of course. You meet them in the same life. So there are some people that their words, like the words of their mouth is always negative. They do not have a positive they don't have a positive words from their mouth. They'll be like, you're starting a YouTube channel. How many subscribers do you have now? How many people are even watching your videos? You get those negative kind of comments. So this is how to deal with people like this. People like this, do not tell them about your YouTube channel. Even if you inform them about your YouTube channel, it's fine. The only news they know is the few you've informed them about. While the rest is going on, do not inform them about it. Do not add them to your social media platform. We only want people that are full of vibes, yes, on this platform. So if you feel this kind of person usually give you negative comments about your channel, about starting the channel, do you know how long it will take you to get to subscribers? Please ignore them. Let's name them red flags. So please do away from this kind of people so that you can breathe positive energy out and create content. Alright, the next point I'll be giving you is what video should be your first. So what video should be your first video here on YouTube? Introduce what your channel is all about. Introduce yourself. Let them know about you. Let them know what content you are giving on the platform. Let them know what type of content you are going to give them on that platform and other things you feel you want them to know about. So your first video, I feel, should be your introduction video. Research is very important because I also wish I did some findings and some research before starting a YouTube channel. So research about the niche you are entering. I made mention of a point about niche, so research about that niche you want to start. check other creators, check out what they are doing and what you need to do and what you don't need to do. So you need to make a lot of research, very like thorough research, not just on YouTube, on Google, because like I said, YouTube and Google are in together. So you need to make your research very well before starting your YouTube channel. The next point is how not to get discouraged. This point is actually similar to the other point I gave, how to get over people who give negative comments. This is what you do for you not to get discouraged when you've started your YouTube channel or when you are planning to start your YouTube channel. So you should always be positive minded. Whatever you speak to yourself is what you see as a result. So you have to be positive minded and be inspired by people doing great. Be inspired by people doing well on YouTube so that you can also do well. Be inspired by what they do so you can get better on your channel. So that's one point I will tell you. And always pray too. Prayer is a key. Pray. Everything you want to do, you just have to pray about it. Yes, people are making it this way, you can as well make it this way. So you need to be praying as often as you pray. Yes, you need to also add it to your prayers. The next point is how to plan out your videos or vlogs. Yes, you should have a schedule planning. You should have a book or a journal where you plan what posts you want to make, or you should have a note. Even if it's not physical, like something like this, you should have it on your phone. All phone comes with a note, so you should put it in your notes, schedule how you want to be posting, plan your videos. Do you want to post once in a week, or twice in a week, or 3 times in a week, or every day in a week? Choose how you want to plan out your videos, and by the time you plan out your videos, whatever ways work for you, I feel you should stick with that ways. The next point I'll be giving you is how to build an audience or fan base. How to build an audience. You can simply start building your audience using YouTube Shorts. This is something that has worked for me. That is why I am sharing it. So you can build your audience through YouTube Shorts, making short clips of your videos, and there are what am I even saying? There are about millions of people online that loves short videos. So post on your YouTube Shorts. From there, you will gain lots of audience. I'm not even capping. You will gain lots of audience and fans from there. So another method is posting on your Instagram stories. Instagram stories. Okay, post on your Instagram stories. Let people know what you do. Then, if it interests them, from there you go straight to your YouTube channel. So that is how to have an audience or fan base. Another point is how to stay consistent. Like I said, being consistent is not you posting every day. Staying consistent is you sticking to the particular schedule time you plan to post your content. If you plan to post once in a week, make sure you post that once in a week. Yes, make sure you post that once in a week. With that, your subscribers or your viewers, the people watching you, always know that yes, every week I'm going to see this particular every week they are going to see this particular channel when they come online. So if you're a person that wants to post 3 times in a week also, make sure you specify the days of the week you plan to post in that week. So that your viewers and subscribers will know that you post so days in the week. Yes, so you need clarity about that. You need to be clear so that this will be know how to push your content out whenever you post that content. Next point is what to do after being inactive over a long period of time. What you need to do is to plan your content. Plan the type of video you want to upload. Don't just make a video that people won't click on it to watch. Make a video that by the time you upload it, even the people that haven't seen it for the longest time will actually gain something from that video. So I would advise you to post a video that is knowledgeable, that is useful to people, that people will eventually learn from. So that is my take on that. This is the end of today's video, and if you are yet to subscribe yet, subscription is for free, guys. So please kindly click on the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscription is for free. So give you a thumbs up, and hoping to see you in my next video. Bye guys, much love.